Well, my meeting went very well. It was a very successful meeting, given that I had the opportunity to speak with the president and on the issues of security and insecurity in Imo State. And we had a very good conversation going forward. Of course, there is nothing new you must have heard of the various banditry activities in Imo State, and how even at a time few weeks ago, the police headquarters was attacked, and the correctional services facility was also attacked, inmates released. And since that time, there have been a couple of breaches here and there. And thank God that the federal government came to our aid and beefed up security. And situation in Imo State now is relatively calm. And every other support I asked for, President also approved and granted. Of course, to increase manpower and also give the security agencies logistic support to be able to do their job. It's not only CCTV. Some of those arrested by security agencies, some of them are not from Imo State or Southeast. So it's a combination of those within the state and those from outside the state.
So how many of them are arrested?
Well, as at the last count, I think we arrested over 40 to 50 people who also made useful statements and who confessed to the crime. I continue to tell you that this issue of banditry is something that we must all rise up as a people to condemn and then support security agencies to be able to provide an enabling environment for people to go about their businesses without fear of any molestation. The job of security of a country cannot be left alone to security agencies. The job requires the citizenry to at least support security agencies through intelligence gathering, and also government at all levels, including traditional leaderships, to support government, because the bandits, they stay among within us. You see, the criminals live among us. And if we are not in position to report them and report the activities to security agencies, then we are undoing ourselves. So I encourage everybody to see this as a collective challenge that all of us must join hands. Whether you are from the local government, to community level, to state, up to federal government, we must join hands, because we don't have another country. The only country we can beat our chest and call our own is Nigeria. And we must work towards ensuring that the integrity of our country, the security situation in our country is such that it allows people, residents, both citizens, to go about their businesses without the fear of molestation. Anything, any problem anywhere, any part of the country, is also a problem everywhere in the country. So it is not today, maybe Imo State, you don't know when it will be your own state. So if we don't come now and nip this thing from the bud, it means that one day we may not have a country. So let us defend our country. It's very important.
How much confidence do you have in the security outfit? Because a lot of people would postulate that all bandits should be killed, and all sorts of theories about how to handle the crisis. How much confidence do you have in the security outfit? Yes,
well, I believe in the rule of law, and the Constitution has a procedure, and the punishment for every criminal, if confirmed a criminal, is also defined in the established statutes. So a criminal is a criminal, once confirmed. But what I don't agree is that anybody who want us to discuss and negotiate with confirmed criminals. What is important is making sure that the person has been confirmed to be a criminal. And then if you are confirmed to be a criminal and through due process the confirmation came, you must face the law of the land.
Yeah, Your Excellency, as someone in the government, Nigeria is facing crisis, stress crisis. We're talking of sectional, different from different parts of the country calling out for separation, secession. How do you think Nigeria can manage this crisis so that it doesn't go beyond
Well, I don't know the meaning of crisis. Is it the call for secession? I don't think that I'll support any call for secession. I want a united, strong Nigeria. Our strength is in our diversity. And today, we are supposed to play a leading role in this continent. And we don't want to whittle down our strength. Rather, what I advise is that we must appreciate the gift of nature in our land and support government. Listen, let me tell you something. This country is blessed by God. From 2015 today, I thought what the problem would be. People saying that no job creation. People are not feeding. Salaries are not paid. Infrastructure are going down. Social interventions are not approved by government. These things are there available. A pass mark for the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. Now people are no longer talking about that. Rather, what they are doing is to sponsor crisis to the extent that those funding this banditry are politicians, which are challenged and call on security agencies to make their names available to the press. Because what they want to do is to distract a government that is focused. If this government is not doing well, I'll be one of those that will first declare the government as not doing well. But a situation where you will leave the former way, ethical way of doing politics, and you are now sponsoring banditry to bring down a government, for Christ's sake, we should rise up and condemn it, all of us.
So we interacted with the president for more than 40 minutes. Tell Nigerians, how does he feel about the whole thing in the Southeast, and how does he intend to address it?
Of course, I know the genuine interest of the president for Nigerians. I have had a series of discussions with him. And at every given time I have asked for one intervention or the other, it is given to me. And it is for the interest of my people. So, but then, for those things to function, we need an enabling environment. That is why the enemies of progress, not deterred by the progress the government is making, are now out to scuttle good governance. Opposition and politics is about the people. Democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Why are people hiring people to kill the people? There is no responsible government that will not want those who voted him or her to power to be happy. And this government I have seen is a responsible government. This party, APC, is a responsible party. That is why most of us are members of this party. And we promise that we will deliver to our people. And I am committed that this government will deliver. However, I think we are rising to the occasion. I can tell you, sooner than later, today will become a thing of the past, and Nigeria will move forward.
So I think maybe you are accused politicians of being behind the crisis we have in Nigeria. So I would expect you to go ahead and mention the where to set situation. It's not enough to just say politicians are behind what's happening in the country. And short of mentioning who are doing what.
Well, we are talking about, this is security issues. A lot of investigations are going on here and there. Preliminary reports are there. People are furthering the investigation. I think I've given you something to go home with. When you go home, think about it and do the homework for yourself.